The Senate was desperately trying to move forward on the new stimulus bill, and the Republicans decided, well, we've waited this long, why not make everyone wait a bit longer? So last night in Votapalooza, the lamest music fest ever, like 500 amendments, pointless amendments that they don't mean anything, they're non-binding, were put forward by Republicans to try to slow it down. And finally, at 5:30 a.m. local time, Bernie Sanders, who I assume probably likes to get to bed by 8:15 at the latest, was still going, and he had this to say.
Madam Vice President.
Senator from Vermont.
We now come to the end of a debate that has gone on for over 14 hours. And we end this debate in a moment in which our country faces more crises, more pain, more anxiety than at any time since the Great Depression. And with the passage of this resolution, we have the opportunity not only to address the pandemic, to address the economic collapse, to address the reality that millions of our kids have seen their education disrupted. But we have the opportunity to give hope to the American people and restore faith in our government by telling them that tonight we understand the pain that they are experiencing, and we are going to do something very significant about it. In the strongest possible terms, I ask for a yes vote on this enormously important budget resolution.
Yes, so very strong. He's totally right. It's a chance for them to finally tell people who feel like the government has largely abandoned them over the past year that they do actually care and they are listening. They do get the pain that people are feeling. And finally, after all of that, the procedural motion passed without a single Republican supporting it. My God. I guess it's Senate versus House is different, but there are more Republicans willing to impeach Trump than approve of stimulus. That's crazy. There's 50 of them, and there's not one. You can't get 2% of the Republican Party to be like, yeah, I guess people should get a little bit of money. You can't even do that. That's crazy, Brett.
And you can't get a single Republican to really articulate what they don't like. Right?
It's
like,
too
what
much.
Is their vote is just like, can't, too much. That's it. Not taking into account literally anything about America, right? Yeah. So maybe some nebulous idea about like, we fought the communists in the 80s and the 90s and today. Like it's a radio channel, but like something socialism, communist, fall of the Western world. And they'll say capital W, all that stuff. It. But that's it. What the Democrats can say is, well, when it comes to $1,400 checks, 60% of Republicans are behind it. Crickets from the other side. 60% of people in, hey, Georgia, reddest of red states of the union. Do you want checks or not? You want $2,000 or not? They say, yes, I would like $2,000 now. Thank you. And it's and that's what happened. And the Republican Party has completely ignored that. And this is the logical conclusion of Democrats having to just go around that and deal with it. And you know what? The way the rules are set up, where we are now, they can, and they did, and they'll continue to do so, hopefully.
And it's amazing that like the Republicans regularly give the people a middle finger to the things they actually want, even in the worst domestic year of our entire lives. People are suffering more than they ever have before. The GOP doesn't care, and they're just like, we're not giving you anything. We're not giving you literally anything. And what do you know? They're unpopular, and so they lose national elections by millions and millions of votes, and they lose Georgia. And their response to all of that equation is, well, clearly it's rigged. No, stop doing stuff. Like, that people hate you. The stuff you want to get done isn't popular, and you want to block all the stuff that the people need. It's not going to make you popular.
But this is national. Now, this is also like linked to term limits, right? Like, this has always been the case with America, and especially with realignments. you hate Congress, you love your congressperson for a lot of reasons. One, you know them. It takes so much to learn a name in politics, period.
Yeah, that's true.
And so like look at massive realignments in America before. Like I say Georgia's the reddest of red states. It wasn't until 2004 that they became, I think it was around 2004 that they got a Republican governor for the first time since the Civil War. Why? Because they just kept voting for the same person over and over and over again. And that person theoretically represents them and has every institutional reason to blame the problem on the institution. But this is the kind of lag that happens until people are forced to pick a new name.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.